How's it going, everyone? Hope everyone is having a wonderful day. So I am just hanging out and I'm drinking a gingerbread latte. I haven't had this before, so let's take a taste. It's probably super hot. That's the stuff. So a big Disney topic right now that everyone is talking about is, I guess you can call it, changing of the guard. Bob Iger is now taking over Disneyland everything. And there's a lot to talk about. And I think one of the main specific things that everyone's talking about is what is he going to do and what is he going to change? And I feel that there are two glaring issues that need to be changed that I know you guys probably have at the top of your list, but the priority for me might be a little different than everybody else. So let me explain. So obviously the main thing that everyone's talking about that they hope that Bob Iger changes is the reservation system. I think I can speak for everyone that's been going to the parks ever since after the pandemic that the reservation systems were supposed to regulate crowds, but it not only does it not regulate crowds, but we are seeing Disneyland and the parks in general super full, super busy almost every day. It even goes around it's saying that Monday is the new Saturday because our little family always used to go to Disneyland on off-peak days, off-peak months, off-peak hours. Like we would go on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or a Wednesday, Thursday, you know, you get the idea. I feel like nowadays it doesn't matter what day you go, it's just going to be busy. And you know, a lot of that plays a part that people just love Disneyland. Everyone loves to be at the parks because it makes them feel a certain way, and I know you guys can relate to that. With the reservation systems, it was supposed to regulate that, but we've been seeing, and there's been a lot of information that has been shared that has proven these facts, that a lot of times it wasn't necessarily regulating crowds, it was Disney regulating crowds the way they wanted. Example, they were really pushing annual pass holders, aka Magic Key holders, to go during the week. So a lot of the weekends were blocked out for Magic Key holders, even the higher tier, where a lot of the the single day pass holders were being pushed to go on the weekends. So you were actually seeing a lot of the weekdays really busy, and you would go on a Sunday and it wouldn't be that busy. As much as we would love to go back to where we would just walk up to the Disneyland gate and walk in because we're annual pass holders, or as a single ticket holder, nothing's better than going, let's go to Disneyland, buying a ticket, boom, you're there, instead of going through all the hassle of making a reservation. However, I feel that the reservation system is still going to be here for a while, and I think it's because Bob Iger is going to try to possibly do it in a way that is good for everybody, good for the parks, good for the staff, because let's face it, staffing has always been an issue ever since with the pandemic. It's pretty much an issue everywhere, and I feel that still is the best way to regulate what, you know, staffing needs to be on certain days and to analyze certain days and be able to make reservations appropriate for the park and for the guests. So I unfortunately feel that the reservation system might not be going anywhere, guys. However, if there is one thing that I feel absolutely needs to be changed, and that is we need to bring back the old free fast pass system. Now, don't get me wrong. Before the pandemic, our family still ordered the Max Pass, where you paid on top of, I believe it was like $100 on top of your Magic Key or your annual pass at the time. And they still had the $20 to get the Max Pass for the day. I'm okay with that. But since the Fast Pass was still available free for all its guests, the flow of the parks was still flowed. The parks were still flowing good. The lines were long, but they weren't that long. They were the standards that we know, you know, like 45-minute waits, 30-minute waits, an hour waits. Now it's an hour and a half wait. We're seeing places like Haunted Mansion that would normally have like a 60-minute wait on a busy day, now having hour and a half waits. And what's even worse is because the Genie Plus is the only option to skip the lines or a free fast pass, even those lines are getting backed up. I remember the last time we went to Disneyland, it was Halloween season, and we purchased the Genie Plus Lightning Lane at 11:30 for the Haunted Mansion. and it told us to return at 5:45, over 5 hours to return back. And that's ridiculous, because if anyone knows, if you book a pass and it's that far away, you have to wait 2 hours before you can use another lightning lane. But because there are so many, there's no fast pass anymore, the lines are super busy if you don't have Genie Plus. And then what ends up happening is so many people are forced to buy Genie Plus, it makes Genie Plus even more congested. In the short run, I know that money is being made, right? Bob Chapek was, touting that, I don't know, it's kind of scared me. Bob Chapek was gloating about how, Disneyland's making so much money and Genie Plus is selling, so they're going to continue to sell. But it was short term, because what was happening now is obviously the last quarter reports show that things weren't going well. To put it in a nutshell, Chapek was basically making short-term decisions to almost make, I believe he was doing those decisions because he was trying to make numbers look good because they just opened up for the pandemic. And, let's be real, let's play devil's advocate here. He took over Disney when the world was crumbling, So it's something that was a difficult thing. So he was trying to make a lot of quick moves, quick decisions to make money, and they made money at the very beginning. But I think when it all came down to it, the money that was made was short term. It wasn't gonna last, it's not lasting, and the worst part about it is you're having disgruntled and upset customers and visitors, and a lot of these visitors are lifers. They've been going there every day. I mean, they've been going there every month for every year of their lives, especially all the people that lived in SoCal. So when you start a big thing in business, and I'm no professional business, but I've worked with customer service, now with patients and health for a very long time. My first job, I was 9 years old with 3 paper routes, having to go door to door to collect money for the paper routes that the papers I was delivering, and then trying to upsell certain products that the newspapers were selling. So I know a little bit about sales. Not as much as anyone at Disney, but you get what I'm saying. But one thing that everyone needs to realize is a happy customer is the most important thing. If I'm happy with something, price usually, unless it's astronomical, price usually isn't a big deal. Max Pass was a great option, so I paid for it. Oh, a corn dog is $10 now? It's the best corn dog I've ever had. I'm going to buy it. It's when the prices and the caring, that's when the balance, if the balance isn't there, then it's not gonna work. So yeah, guys, so just finishing up my gingerbread latte, which was amazing. And for me, like I was saying, is there are a lot of things that need to be changed, a lot of things that need to be implemented, a lot of things that need to be modified. But the fact of the matter is I feel reservations are gonna stay, but I also feel that Fast Pass needs to come back to help the flow of the entire parks. But anyways, guys, that's my input. Nothing too long, just to kind of felt like just sitting back, drinking some coffee. It's a beautiful rainy day, and I felt like I needed to share that with you guys. So what other aspects do you guys feel need to be changed? What do you feel are park decisions that need to happen to make these parks flow better? And guys, once again, thank you so much for taking this time to check this video out. If you do like this video, please subscribe to our channel, where we provide you all sorts of Disney and Disneyland content, ranging from parks to merchandise to small businesses, whatever it is, even tips and tricks for, just buying simple Disney stuff or finding Disney gems that you don't know about. But once again, guys, thank you so much for checking this video out. I'm gonna finish my gingerbread latte, go for a nice little stroll and get my 10,000 steps, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.